as well as the very first house that I will be sharing to the gallery. So this is a cottage starter home intended for a female sim. In the future, I will do a bachelor style starter home, but I wanted to do a female geared starter home for all the single ladies out there. So this house I built in Newcrest on the smallest available lot because it was the cheapest, although there are comparable lots in other neighborhoods that cost the same. This is the smallest lot, and having a tiny home on a large lot just looks kind of ridiculous. So and unless you have a really nice garden, backyard, outdoor living space, it's like a speck on a, it's like one flower in a meadow of what should be flowers. So I went with the smallest available lot. So I do use I use all the stuff packs in this build, I think. I do have all the stuff packs and game packs and expansion packs, except for the Sims 4 luxury stuff, just because I saw it and thought, I'm not going to use any of that stuff ever. So I thought I'd save myself the money. And plus, I don't want to support EA by just, buying all the stuff that they come out with when it's, not very enjoyable. If I'm not going to use it, if I'm not going to play it, I'm not going to buy it. SimCity. So anyway, I'm putting in windows from Get Together. That door is from the movie Hangout Stuff Pack. And yeah, so I wanted to go with a cottage theme because I thought it'd be kind of cool. I normally build more traditional style houses, and I wanted to challenge myself with something different. Obviously, only having 20,000 simoleons, 18,500 simoleons after the purchase of the plot of land doesn't leave a lot of money for decorating. But I think I did an okay job. I think I definitely utilized my budget well. So, brick exterior. So I also actually ended up rebuilding this house on the space next door, on the plot of land next door to this one. And it looks exactly the same on the outside in terms of exterior walls and windows and door placement and patio or porch. But I definitely splurged inside. I had no budget on the garden or the interior, and you can definitely tell the difference. I think that one ends up being over $100,000 or $150,000 at the end. So if I had the money, I definitely could have spruced this place up a bit, and you'll see that in my next video. This is actually the first time I'm using the wood-burning stove or the old-time refrigerator that looks like it does not need electricity to run and instead can be ran on ice. So you saw me just shrink the house there a little bit. I decided it was too big and I could save some money by shrinking it down. I didn't need all that space. So the bedroom and bathroom end up being teeny tiny, but the living space is actually quite expansive for all the stuff I get in there. And I did not want to put a wall up between the living room and the kitchen just because that would have made those spaces feel super small. So I think I utilized the space I have pretty well. So as I'm choosing a bed, I was really frustrated that there's not more customization in terms of the bed. I think The Sims 3 was way overboard in terms of customization, but The Sims 4 was kind of a step back in terms of, like, it would have been really easy just to be able to, okay, I like this comforter, I like this sheet color, and I like this this bed frame. That would have been awesome. And then the cost, then you could have had customized costs for everything, or just, the cost of the bed frame / mattress is what's going to be the cost at the end of the day. So hopefully maybe in The Sims 5, they'll have that. So in the bathroom, I went kind of funky. I don't ever use green sinks, and I certainly never use green showers, but I used both here. So I feel pretty cool about that. I feel like I'm expanding my Sims 4 horizons. So I did not go with the cheapest fixtures. Just because, just because she's a female doesn't mean or just because she's a sim on a budget doesn't mean she can't have nicer things, right? Like, she didn't go over budget, but she definitely used the budget the best of her ability here in terms of, not getting cheap fixtures. So what else am I doing? Okay, so also I could have tried to squeeze a tub in the bathroom instead of a shower, but tubs, one, are bigger, and it's a tiny bathroom, and two, tubs take more time in The Sims, even though they have more benefits if you get one of the ones that you can take a soak in with like a citrus soak or a lavender soak. But yeah, that's just more money, and I was able to save. I definitely use the bathtub money elsewhere in the house, and I think it works well. And plus, I was able to add curtains in the bathroom, which is pretty cool. And the curtains match, so that's kind of cool. So the tiles, I made that sound because as I'm placing the tiles, I couldn't help but think of all the ridiculously 1960s tile themes I was doing here with the green and blue. I don't know, hopefully as Sims 4 fans or Sims players yourselves, you're interested in design shows like I am. I like watching design shows sometimes because I can get inspiration for it, or, I can be an interior designer. I know what I'm doing. I'm going to put that on my resume, interior designer status, because I decorate homes in The Sims 4. And The Sims 3 and The Sims 2 and the original Sims. But yeah, like, I could totally be an interior designer. I mean, my place itself right now isn't super fancy, but, it works. So I go with, I really, really wanted to go with a nicer couch here, but they were just too expensive, so I had to go with the cheapest couch possible. But I love all the colors it comes in, so that was really handy to, keep my funky theme going from the bathroom to the living room, especially with the doors. Ugh, so awesome. So she gets the smallest TV. Well, not the smallest TV, but I didn't want to give her the Penguin TV because that looks stupid. It's okay for a kid's room or if you're doing a rags to riches or something, but in terms of anything else, I just decided to give her a cheapo TV that wasn't the kids' TV. So I'm going through decorations, and I actually decided to not put in any plants in, and instead focus on the lighting for now, although I do eventually put a couple paintings in here. And yeah, I think for the amount of decorations I have actually works well. So lights are all simple, but not the cheapest, but not the most expensive. And I like that there's a lot of customizations there. There's a lot of different colors for those. Throw in a bookshelf. So she definitely has skill building activities too. I could have skipped all this and instead had nicer fixtures or a bigger house. But I thought, nope. It really bummed me out though that I wasn't able to put in a chess table. There was no room for it, and it was too expensive, but, she can go to the park to play chess if she needs to. I do manage to get an easel in, which I think is pretty awesome, because and it's right next to the windows. I love that, because then she can look out and gather inspiration, just stare off into space and daydream about what she wants to paint next. Yeah, and I'm just putting in a colorful rug just to, keep that color theme alive. So I throw in a couple paintings. I find this one. I'm like, hey, let's put this in the kitchen. And then do I do 2 in the kitchen or just 1? I don't remember. I don't think I ended up doing that one yet. Oh, okay, I did. Never mind. Can't remember what I'm doing. Let's see. So I put 2 more paintings up here. I wish they had more customized paintings, I should say. But they don't. I didn't want movie posters. I will definitely use those in my bachelor pad build, though. I'm really excited about that. I should start on that one. Okay, I had the most difficult time choosing a wall color, and even at this moment, I'm not 100% satisfied with the wall color I ended up choosing. I ended up choosing a deep plum color because it was cheap, and but there's no other plum in the room, so it is kind of weird. But I thought it was complementary to all the other colors that are in the room, so I don't think it clashes with anything. So it's the best of the worst. So yeah, I do wish there was more wall colors too. Not crazy customization like The Sims 3, because it took forever. It crashed my game, and and I mean, it took forever to load. Not only did it take forever to choose a color and then apply the color to everything, but it also took a long time to load. To go like to click on an item, change the color, click on another item, change that color to the same color as the first item, etc., etc., etc. It was annoying as all heck. So. And look, I'm still not even done choosing a wall color. This is, finally, there's a plum color I finally end up going with that I'm not 100% satisfied with. But now that I look at it, it's not too bad. I mean, yeah, there might have been another wall color to choose from, but remember, I'm working on a budget. Those walls were $2 per panel, so I didn't want to go with the $4 per panel ones. I do like the purple color here. Even though the bed's not really purple, I feel like it's close enough. So now the roof. Oh no, I do the fences. So just a cheap brown fence and some stairwell. So because some sim is gonna slip off that and break their ankle and then sue you. And she doesn't have that much money and she can't afford an attorney. I really like the roofing tools in The Sims 4. I feel like there's a lot of. This is really where you can customize, and they're so easy to use. The Sims 3 roofs? Okay, what is the plural of roofs? I guess I should look it up. So the Sims 3 roofs, I never really got used to. So the Sims 4 are so much easier to use. So yeah, there are definitely improvements with the Sims 4. Okay, so plural of roof. Hey, thanks internet for going slower than dirt. I think it's because I'm streaming a soccer game. Okay, roofs as a plural of roof is dated but not incorrect. The Oxford English Dictionary lists roofs as an alternative to roofs, one of several outdated spellings used in the UK and in New England as late as the 19th century. Okay, well, I live in New England, even though I grew up in California, so just, what is it? Maybe roofs? I don't know. It's one of those magical things. So, I'm working on the garden now, so let me talk about that for a while. So, I'm not really satisfied with the garden because I feel it's still kind of barren and stark, but again, I'm working on a budget. So what are you going to do? Although I ended up getting rid of all that grass just because it was a waste of money. Sometimes I wish you could make things smaller. I love how you make things bigger, but I wish you can also make certain things smaller, things that are bigger, like especially the microscope. No, the telescope. The telescope, and actually the microscope too. Like, they're humongous. And the telescope is an eyesore. Like, whose idea was that? That's really annoying, actually. Okay, so do I have a solution here for roofs? Roofs is a plural of roof in all varieties of English. Roofs is an old secondary form, and it still appears occasionally by analogy with other irregular plurals such as hooves. But it is not common enough to be considered standard. Alright, so it's roofs. I guess I should have known that. Anyway, I think how close am I to being done here? Well, I think I finished off with 59 simoleons, so I must add a few more paintings in here. Oh, I had a trash can inside. But red, because I don't have any other red in the room, and I thought, why the heck not? She's already going cray. So I also explored the other counter colors, but I decided against it. Look at all the stuff I can't afford. Here's where I definitely was able to use the sizing tool in The Sims. And do I add one more thing? Nope, I think this is it. yeah, I tried to add curtains inside, but it's not going to work. So I'm like, whatever. So yeah, this is it, guys. Going to screenshots. Thank you for watching and have a great day.